I could continue to upgrade these watchtowers, and I continue to want to upgrade these watchtowers as well. Let's go for the shack next, though. Well, that's a real mansion. Just recently, we couldn't even dream about something like this, and now we get to live well and chase our woes away. You know, you should talk to the people more often. Or the man that gave them all this stability might just become a vague image for them all. The hero that's always off on his quest that they, know nothing about. But you do remember my heroic deeds, right? What deeds? Upgrading this would require, again, a bunch more stone. I definitely do want to continue doing that. Let's get the watchtower next, though. I think I'm also going to go into alchemy and break down like a huge amount of book. Because I have a lot of book. And I'm not going to need this much book. They don't have enough to use all of this book. Okay, I can just hold the button down. Beautiful. Yeah, books are so easy to get as well. They're like available in every run for me. Very easily. Okay. Let's also synth some stones. That'll do. Another 69 right there. Get the small house into the next level. Have you ever considered building yourself a mansion when it's over? To live a normal life? That's too far in the future. I still don't know how to piece the world together. I'm not sure I ever will. That's my response when anyone asks, planning to buy a house? You've built such a settlement for all these people. The fact alone is a miracle. Every person in this camp believes that you can save the world. Even you? Even me? I'm being sincere. No kidding this time. More food is now required to continue these upgrades. I think I'm going to continue with alchemy for a bit here. I think I have the luxury of doing that for a while. Upgrade the shack and then upgrade it into a house. Let's upgrade this shack as well. Can't turn that into a house just yet. Probably lacking food. Definitely lacking food. I'm gonna decompose another 100 books. Synthesize a decent amount more food. Hang on. Apparently that was not what was holding me behind. Oh, it's stone and orb of whatever that orb name is. Okay, that's more than enough of those. The stones, though. Okay, what do I have a lot of that I can easily break down as well? I mean, I can decompose a bunch of skulls. I really don't need all of those. Damn it, one more. Alchemy for... Decomp a couple of them. Damn it, one more. Synthesize and small house. Another upgrade, great. Having all of those now should have significantly increased my supply. Yeah, now so 29 out of 37. We're gonna get to take a total of 8 more items out into each individual quest. Beautiful, great, lovely. Now, what we've done this stream so far is have the warrior complete this final mission. Now we need to move on to the rogue. So, for the rogue, I had a slightly different preparation. Acknowledging the fact that the rogue really doesn't care about having the battlefields eat their stuff. Battlefield eat their stuff, rather. Acknowledging that the rogue doesn't really care about the chest. because it doesn't give them an item. Obviously, it doesn't care about the villagers either as much. It's feeling a lot more similar to the previous run, this one again, but I could also turn on the Storm Temple, turn it more similar again if I wanted to. Got the temporal beacons for the AoE in those fights. Also, the bookery's still there. I don't think I need the Storm Temple here. This is definitely a much more standard run, this rogue. But also, it feels like every time I play the rogue is very close to being good enough. Just not there, just not there. So if that's the deck building menu for the rogue, then let's also have a look at the rest. Skilled Architect. Dropping Gift of Blood, absolutely. Skilled Architect. Hero gains 8 times loop experience each time a map tile is placed. I actually kind of like the idea of getting this, because if we get it super early on, it's not a whiff. If we get it early enough, this is great. Another bottomless bottle, not awful. I almost kind of want to take it, actually. You can do some silly counter evasion bonuses with the 10% on bonuses from equipment. Yeah, you can. You can indeed. Spawning chests atop enemies that we kill. No, don't care about that. Yeah. I think this is the only among them that I actually want to be able to take out with me. Let's go, Rogue. Oh, just before we go in though, hang on. I've got to very quickly, it's this one. I've got to resort this perfectly, because the rogue is going to have a lot of battles against the undead. 2 more potions, please. I'm not going to fight any vampires, so the garlic makes no sense. Extra max HP for every point of defense we have. We don't really get defense as this character, I don't think. Vampirism, if the hero already has it. We will eventually be putting a small amount of vampirism into this build, I think. Let's get all of the jewelry equipped for sure. Additional healing when going through the campfire. Additional max HP for every whole resource gained during the expedition. The Skinner's Knives are going to be really good against the rat wolves, as well as give us rations after killing the rat wolves. Rat wolves are in the groves. They're going to be a decent amount of the enemies I fight. Take all of those as well. Jeweler's Lens, raise their chance of finding a rare item by 10%. 3 of those for us. Additional 15 HP as we go through the fire. Plus 1% to your base HP for every food item placed in your camp. We currently have 6 of those. Extra regen if you already have it. I don't think I have any extra food that we're going to be putting out on the mission. Sort it one more time. Additional max HP. Additional healing. I'll just put basically anything in that is not bad at this point. Oh, plus 1 defense. Blacksmith hammer. Great. If it's a long run, isn't more HP for more resources really good? Yeah, but didn't I put that in? Yeah, antique shelf. Anything else among these that I still care about? Plus 2 max HP, I guess, just in case that does work. And 5 HP healed each time a new item's equipped. I'll get 3 of those, so we get 15 new HP. I like the pickaxes here. I think the only reason I don't really want to put the pickaxes in is because to me right now, money doesn't exist. I don't have many stones, but I do have the ability to create as many stones as I need consistently. I think more than anything, I just want this run to have as much power behind it as possible. All right. Expeed, Rogue, Chapter 4. Lego. Okay. You know, I'm almost tempted to put the arsenal on one of these. Start blocking the Lich immediately. Oh god, the river immediately? I didn't want to have to plan that yet. Okay. Oh. Part of me wants to start the river here so that I can immediately put a... No, I don't have battlefields! Why am I planning around a battlefield I don't own? Gotta plan out my... Oh no. I've got to plan out my districting for where I get my suburbs, that is. So that's going to be a space as starts there, goes one space over. No, starts there, goes one space over, down. Cool. River begins here, suburbs begin left of them. Oh my god, burp me up, baby. 2 bonus experience per kill. We've only killed 2 enemies so far. Oh! Burps! Thicket will be going on the other side immediately, obviously. Grove and forest. Okay, so those basically can go on either side. Thinking grove here, then forest, then cemetery there. Temporal beacon available now as well. That covers the entire boss loop except for the boss. Hilarious. I can also do that to just cover the boss. I do want the temporal beacons, right? Days pass faster. That'll spawn more enemies, which is good for me. I want to be in the loop of the temporal beacon for literally as long as possible then. So it covers 6 spaces there, it covers 8 spaces here. I think we've got to go for the 6 most impactful spaces though. For the first one at least. I just got in, did I miss a lot? Yeah? Yeah, the previous run was a very good one. Okay, Amulet of Evasion bonus, all of the rest of them I'm just gonna put the best gear on. Actually, you know what? Not even the evasion bonus, I'm just going for the magic shield on that one. It's a lot of forests. Okay, nice oblivion. 2 thickets. I mean, this position is, you know, that, and that. All of them could easily have a thicket in order to block this cozy camp. Also out here, river go there. Yeah, okay, so it's actually just going to snake perfectly the entire way. So I already know that thicket there, all of those spaces are good for us. This is also going to be a temporal beacon, I believe, instead. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to place these thickets here first. It's only a small failure on my part to optimize if the river isn't going by that thicket immediately, but if I manage to spawn Omicron too early and I manage to block 3 more spaces, it'll be worth it. I think it's a small risk to take for a possible large upside. And again. Big boots of evasion. And some nice damaging swords. small foresight risk versus 15% bonus to the first boss. Yeah. Exactamo. Spider Cocoon can also serve very effectively to block those positions. Not killing many of these time watches, unfortunately, and it won't be for a while as well. Suburb, cross up, cross up. Luke's going incredible upside down fairy. How goes your day? Suburb and river, thank you. Blood Grove. So that wants to go there. Getting a Blood Grove affecting the boss. Also getting a Blood Grove affecting multiple tiles that are affected by the temporal beacon. Attempting to force them not to be able to escape, but they can escape, right? Still, regardless, I think. Whatever, Blood Grove wants to go there regardless. Benefactor, something. Reduces enemies' defense and evasion by 20% until it leaves combat. Will flee combat if there's no more valid targets for it to give magic shield. Carnivorous roots. Just devours things before they leave. No, okay, so it doesn't prevent them from escaping. Old Scars! Our first pickup is Old Scars. Old Scars. Hero gets +1 max HP for each trophy he gets since this trait is taken. That is the one you want as early as possible. That is exactly what I would have asked for. Incredible. Level 5. Level 4. Level 4. Oh, level 6. Oh my god. Oh, the start of this run has capsaicin content, let me tell you that much. Yeah, I still have to build the... No, I wasn't... Let's ignore the mistake I made. I've never made a mistake in my entire life. If that stayed there, it would have made me feel bad. So I have to convince myself it never happened. That's a lot of forests. Finally. Boots with some counter. Attack speed on the armor. Attack speed there too. I guess we will go... Wait, hang on. Is there attack speed on this armor? There is. Already good enough for me then. And I'll go attack speed on the amulet as well, just so it modifies the others. Perfect. We put this suburb in the correct position, as we always were going to. That's the next spider cocoon. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Wow. There's actually only 3 spaces the Lich can spawn anything right now. I'm pretty jazzed about that. Two spaces. Second thoughts. We're gonna look at a whole nother list here. 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets, or Ratwolf may come to your aid. I'm gonna have the Child of the Forest. Get a dog. Beautiful. Literally only one space for the cozy camp to spawn a Lich's Palace at this point. When I get a bookery, oh baby. It's over for y'all. As soon as I learn how to read, it's gonna be a nightmare. I could go down one more before I cut across. No, because then I haven't got the ability to put thickets on the other side of it. Just one more time. Oh, I was worried it was going to give me too many spawns here. I'm not going to spawn Omicron right now. Wait, hang on. I can put the outpost there. We could have Omicron on this loop. Maybe it's a good idea. Fight Omicron on loop 5 as quickly as possible. Oh, man. Outpost just helps me for boss fights. Why would I not want that? Yeah, I think I'm going to intentionally spawn him. Let's also get a spider cocoon out here. A grove on that corner, setting up for hungry groves in the future. It worked! We did it! Stay! Fight! Kill. This has to work. Oh my god. You have no buffs at all. I have 3 people, 2 allies, myself. Transcendent. Incredible. Undeniable. 6 on the armor, also has pure damage, some defense. Counter defense on the other armor as well. Really wish they would upgrade my weapons. As for the next outpost, do I know where I want to put it yet? I think here is fine. Okay, nothing is sacred. +3 HP healed for each kill. Or card sharp. This early on, card sharp? Fewer loots, but I place more things more quickly? You know what? I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it already having a full hand of cards. Up in the next step, right? Yeah, this rogue run really got up to speed quite quickly. Temporal beacon the second. This one goes here. I really prefer the only getting looted camp thing. Agreed. Especially considering, like, the pace that the last run had to take. Knowing that, well, I mean, if I don't look at each piece as it's coming up, I'm just never going to get to look at them. They will be deleted. Yes. Man. I really want a bookery. I need to get rid of these forests. Outpost Suburb Grove. I think that's a good position for an outpost. Oh, we get another one. think that's a good position for an outpost as well. For a grove, I think I could grow one there. I'm trying to make sure that I have more fights in the AoE of the temporal beacon so I can pass more days like that, but also so that I can spawn more of them to fight. Okay, but if I infringe on that, I'm no longer making towns in the center. So I think I actually want to go straight down from here. Okay, I also really want to get Fuss. The level up skill Fuss as soon as possible. 7% less damage for every additional enemy in the fight. Because we can have a lot of, like, these. A lot of AoE fights like that. Another old painting. Huge piece of supply equipment. Gives you 4% extra damage against all of the bosses as you fight them. I've got a bunch of them on this run with me. Good gosh. That thing hurts. So I'm gonna have to put one there, one there. Yeah, the coverage here is really unfortunate, but I guess that'll help. Cemetery in one of the positions next to an outpost, please. Okay, weapons. Legitimately actually a weapon, finally. With some defense, evasion bonus. You can see how much our previous weapons sucked. Ups the crit damage ridiculously. No pure damage on that instead. Go pure damage there. Take the defense and counter on this armor, as well as its max HP equivalent. Evasion bonus. No, just keep the defense instead, because I don't have any other evasion bonus stat. But definitely replace the guitar with the sword. Great. Level up again. Oh, it's happening so quickly. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy. That's more max HP for us as well. A Blood Grove. I think I want one here, definitely. I'm already setting up to try and cover that largely. Is there a difference between evasion and evasion bonus? Yes. So evasion bonus counts as a different stat to evasion. And when you are playing the rogue, if you have 2 or more pieces of equipment that give you the same stat, you actually get another 10% bonus on what they're giving you. So very, very quick version of that. This boot is giving us 10% evasion. That doesn't count as a stat. However, the defense is giving us a 5 does. So then add the 4 defense from this armor, as well as the 1 defense from this armor. So 4, we get 10 total. We would get another 1 on that. But also we have a bunch of other things increasing our defense because of the cards in hand and other things. And to get the ability to go up in battle speed. Just that button up there. Another outpost. Not so certain there's that many more spaces I really want to cover with outposts right now. I'll set up this corner to do it, I think. Another suburb along the same line. Yeah, I mean, it really should just continue, so the river is already doubling it when it goes down. My god, I really need a bookery, please. I swear I put them in. Did I not put the bookeries in this run? Is there a possibility that I actually don't have them? I don't think so, but... I mean, it feels like it. Finally, I'm getting something I can destroy. Another spider cocoon. These were meant to litter the kind of corners up here so that they have 2 outlets for the enemies. Back to weaponry for a brief moment. Attack speed and evasion bonus both on that, as well as attack speed and pure damage on the amulet. Same pure damage, lower magic shield, significantly higher attack speed. I think we do take that. Take this as well. The Mace of Damage to Wall is also pretty good, but I think I can avoid that here. Evasion and crit damage chance. We don't have anything increasing our crit damage chance. Literally none of them. No. Evasion. I'm looking for evasion, attack speed, defense. Oh, God. No, this weapon doesn't do enough damage to actually replace either of us. Okay. Good. All's incredibly well. My god, is all incredibly well. Start filling out that space as well. Another grove is probably going to want to set up for the next blood grove. I like this coverage. Because then one there and one there covers all of the rest of the area. Another spider cocoon. So I do want these, if possible, to have 2 adjacencies. But I also don't want them to just take space where a much better thing could be. Like, this has got to be a vampire grove as well, right? And this has got to be a blood grove too. City's really sprawling for loop 8. I'm feeling pretty good about it, yeah. It's looking like a good one. It's looking like a good one. It's possible that this is the first spider cocoon that doesn't go down. Or not. It's fine. It'll just spawn a fight that I get some temporal beacons in. Oh my god, thank you, Card Sharp, the extra suburb there. A cemetery. This is largely what I want the outposts to help us with. Oh my god, we got a bookery. They legitimately exist in the game. They weren't deleted. Please let me double place the bookery. Oh my god, please let me double place this bookery. Oh! I don't have anywhere where this will double. No, I do. I literally have one position where this is double trigger, and it's up soon. Oh my god, that's incredible. This is the last time I. Oh yes. I just realized that this thicket on the bottom is going to end up blocking that river as it comes down here. The river is about to waste a huge amount of spaces trying to make its way over to the other side of the map. I feel very sorry for what I've just done here. Another outpost for... any particular spices? Look particularly spicy? Not over much. Not really. I think I'll leave the outpost in the hand for the moment. Okay. Incredible work bonus experience. Boss! Oh, skilled architect though. The hero gets 8 times the loot XP every time that map tile is placed. I'm taking that. I think this is like the last time I get to do that. And I want it so damn bad. It's like 50 experience every time I place one. Temporal. This one can cover that whole area as well as the starting boss fight. Great. That's the final one. We've got the boss fight coming. Operation Spawn all the boss fights as soon as possible is going very effectively. Absolute gangbusters. These on the inside should start becoming thickets, I believe, at this point now. Another grove. Another day, another grove. This grove grows here. Perfect. Are you going to obliviate the thicket south of the guard post? I am eventually, yes. So this thicket is going to go down so that the river can actually make its way along the entire bottom there. Unfortunately, the river is also going to have a lot of wasted space as it attempts to do that. Oops. I only have oops to say in my defense. Is there anything that I could change to out of my equipment currently that's much better for the boss fight? Increased critical damage, increased evasion bonus versus losing the defense. Significantly higher max HP though. No, this does have evasion bonus. They both have evasion bonus on them, in fact. Yeah, that's actually going to be better. 45% evasion in this fight. Boss time. We're getting fatigued a decent amount of time here, unfortunately. Oh boy. I'll be honest, I didn't think this was going to happen. I did not think we were going to die in that fight at all. And then we did instead, which is not what I wanted. Hopefully we were just under-equipped for that fight and everything else will be a lot better. Big level boots. I should probably build around them. They're high enough level. This has defense and damage to all as well as an evasion bonus. Defense and pure damage and attack speed. Defense and pure damage and attack speed, and then critical damage. No, I think I will just keep my other weapon. Oh, I can't keep the other weapons when this one does, like, almost twice as much just off the bat. I guess I'll lose the lower damage weapon. Another spider cocoon for another area where we have a decent amount of temporal beaconry already going on. Turns out her evasion was better, unfortunately, yeah. But I do feel like that equip up should really, really, really change our fortunes. There you go. Another thicket knows it can go in the center still. Spider cocoon for this position, I think. Another spider cocoon for this position then, or this one. Guess that'll do. The suburbs are almost completely constructed. There's the Oblivion. Do I want to run this out immediately? Taking out the thicket? I think I will. It's premature, but I'm doing it regardless. It's premature in the situation where you know you will pay perfect attention and otherwise play it at the right time. Which means, maybe in this case it wasn't premature. Boss. Hero receives 7% less damage for every enemy, starting after the second. Please let this bookery show me a bookery. Sadly didn't work out like that. A couple more suburbs though. Yeah, even a couple more. Another cemetery. This one goes on the other side of that outpost again. Another Oblivion. At this point, I have to have spawned a village, question mark, but I also think I destroyed it immediately. I think I might hold this Oblivion for the next village, question mark. My god, the weenie enemies are shredding me right now. That's a problem. That's a capital P problem. Another cemetery, go right there. I'd also like to get picky as soon as possible, so that I get better equipment, but less of it every time I go to a campsite and trade in my trophies. Though I'm not going to complain at all about the order in which I've gotten these levels. I know that's going to be a thicket. And the spider cocoon. Yeah, I guess 2 further down. That'll do. Outpost in forest still, unfortunately. All right. Finally, some equipment. A spear that does pure damage counter as well as just a huge amount of damage flat. Need that. High enough flat damage to just justify itself right there. Attack speed. Ooh, pure damage and damage to all, as well as a giant attack speed modifier right there. It's also defense and an evasion bonus. Evasion bonus as well on this. Slightly lower attack speed, but it has counter. I prefer the damage and damage to all, especially in this situation, knowing how many enemies there are. Damage chance. I'm going to put the pure damage to all. I'm going to take the crit damage chance as well as damage to all on the armor. Pure damage. Damage to boots. Ritual Sword to replace the Gladius with 11 pure damage on it. It goes up to 69 max damage, 49 min. But also anything else that has pure damage on it will get modified. So this is actually a better piece of equipment for us. Yeah, and that's not a better amulet though. Do I just play outposts to help with a single tile now? Is that really who I am? Is that really how I do? I didn't want it to be, but what if it is? What if they're just helpful? What if they are better than not having them at all? It seems so trivially true, though. There we go, Oblivion for the village question mark, and we just get the Oblivion back. I can't really cover any new tiles with the temporal beacon at this point, though. So it's going to curve up like that, ideally. It can't curve around again or back down, otherwise it won't be able to loop effectively. Not that I think it really will. Fine, you can let them escape. I don't need all of them to die, just most of them. Up, across, up, across, up, across, up. Across, up, probably. So that as well. Another grove for, I guess, any corner or position that looks like it will have a hungry grove later. This one will. Finally, the suburbs. No? Come on, card sharp me. Ah, I thought I was going to be able to finish him out. Not legitimately, but maybe. I don't know, I can hold out hope. Another spider cocoon. Place these on the opposite sides of the other two. Thank you for all the attack speed, River. Okay, lethal, weakness, surveyor, and master of fencing. Surveyor. I mean, surveyor is going to be a decent amount of HP. 5 HP for every non-road tile around the area. Choose a new trait. I think it's got to be the master of fencing, really. I always just feel like my offense potential is the one that's really, really lacking. I don't know, maybe it's lethal weakness. Maybe that could help me through a boss that I otherwise might lose. Right now, I haven't spawned the hunter. The next thing I play will spawn the hunter, and I will have to hunt the hunter. I think I have to spawn the hunter this loop. Don't think I really can afford to hold it off here. Nothing on the board to nuke at the moment, though. Can't rely on being better prepared in the next loop, unfortunately. Another thicket. There. Any more oblivions at this point? No, I want every part of the world as it is. Would actively choose most of it. Another outpost. We have just started putting these down basically everywhere. But I should still try and put them mainly in positions where they don't block where otherwise a blood grove might go or something. Almost done with suburbs as well. Oh, every river duplication here represents so much extra attack speed. A cemetery in front of this one. Another grove. And these can mostly go in basically any position at this point as well. Their spawns migrate to other areas anyway. Spider cocoon there. I think I might also no longer place spider cocoons at this point. My god, the river! Ridiculous magnitudes of pickups here. Finally, another blood grove. It has been ages. I literally only have those 3 down. Let's take this one going around this corner. Send that line a little. Like this. Beautiful. All right, hunter. No hunting. Don't dare kill me. He's a 10, but in hexadecimal. Good to see you, Maxwell. Drop that there. One more grove. This position will happily take it. Unless I want to set up for a different grove in a different area already. And still think it's your fault that I played Dominion last night. I will happily take the blame for having a great fun time. Dominion's incredible. Beak and I recently had a couples date where we invited a couple over to just play Dominion. It was a great time. Felt very adult to crack open a bottle of wine and sit down with another, adult couple and just play a board game that we remember from our youths. The first question I asked was, okay, chapel game or no chapel game? Just immediately. Just like, let's get this out of it. Like, are you scum? And both of them said, yeah, we'll please keep chapels in the rotation. I was like, okay, you're my kind of scum. Perfect. Let's go. The river ever continues. The outposts in between those spaces largely. All right. Stay. Oh, can we get him? The last fight was way too difficult. I am not hopeful. Huge hits against the boss immediately. We killed him before the dogs. That's great. That's great and big and huge and large. Now we just need to murder God. Before that, we see a slate of new equipment. Damage to all, attack speed, and crit damage chance. I know that's replacing. What are our best... Well, I mean, our best outfit is this one. Huge pure damage, damage to wall and defense. Great pickup there. Damage to wall, counter, evasion bonus, pure damage, evasion bonus, critical, pure damage, counter, and critical damage. So basically it's going to depend on what we go for the shoes. 9 damage to wall. 9 damage to wall. Unfortunately, it's also paired with attack speed. I don't really care about that. I could go 6 pure damage to wall, as well as some crit damage chance. That would pair very well with one of these necklaces. I think I will do. So we now have a 50% chance to crit. Right, crit damage chance up 7, 7, 9, and 12. Then another 10% on the top of that. 50% chance to crit. Unfortunately, we don't do a huge amount of damage with it. Just yet, at least. Oh, nice. Thank you for giving me the ability to use that Oblivion in time game. Card Sharp is working so well. I have no more position to put suburbs, though. So they'll just be hanging there. Wow, I really don't have much more space to place the river. What? They will not let me stop placing river at all, ever. I mean, I guess I go over one. Well, if I went over one space, there would be no point to coming back. Yikes. I think it's time to get another bookery down in, you know, any position that'll accept it. Groves can happily go in most places anyway. Let's try here and here. It's almost alternating groves and cemeteries at this point. They really won't let me stop playing these outposts at any point. Guess that'll do. One more thicket for this space. And then I only need 2 more rivers and we're done with those. Definitely not the world's best map. River, rather. Or, like, largely the entire terrain. Oops. Oh well, it happens. And then happens again, and then happens again, and then happens one more time after that. A final thicket. One more river. Well, I mean, all of the rest of this area can be painted in with thickets. We'll still be placing them. Just not next to rivers. They will not grow big and strong. Time will forget them. The town area looks very pleasing. Thank you. That is my primary design goal. Whether or not we win, really much of the same to me. But if it looks good, baby. It may not be the best, but look at that aesthetic. It's bone-colored, veiny, and looks like a framed business card. It's goddamn perfect. I mean, you know, I'll leave over here and then suburb for a bunch extra again. Don't think I have anything else that I need to use those on, so yeah, we can do that for more metamorphosis. Quite efficiently as well. Wrong positioning for those at the moment, but oh well. It'll be fine. Eventually. Symmetry for the position between the two as I was kind of setting it up. Through the suburbs. Might as well gird the top with those as well. No downside for the rogue, who does not need to pay, as they are a thief. Our level up gives us nothing is sacred, but it does give us picky. Lowers the quantity of items received by 3, but increases the quality received. Have to do that. Wanted to get that as early as possible, but I'll settle for it here. So that's our first temporal mage there as well. We get a bookery. Good going. Another outpost for the same space. All good. No need for Oblivion. Good. We get so much out of those mages, actually. That's way better than I thought they were. That's the boss. Oh my god, I should have given myself another loop so I would get items. Oh, I feel... Oh, bad move. Bad move, Raps. I just needed them not to spawn this loop. I would have been way better, I think, if they hadn't spawned this loop. I believe in this run significantly less now. I mean, there's nothing to be done for it now. Just go. Do I just also place the forest? Yeah, I mean, better to have than not. Oh my god, my HP! Ah! No! Stay! Hi, God! Please don't murder me! You are the one who no longer exists. You died trying to hasten our meeting. Why are you here? Because I can. I came to give you the meeting you've missed. This already happened multiple times. I understand now. I have nothing more to tell you. Let our battle begin. I am. We'll destroy all cards and inventory items as the battle begins, and remove an item and one of our heroes' stats. Oh boy. We're doing okay. We got him. It is done. I accept your victory and my death. Is there anything you wish to know? Your servant Omicron. Why does he serve you? Omicron, a dead and powerful sorcerer, a lich. He could see the signs of my actions before anyone else. He feared the heat death of the world. He was trying to prevent it, but everything was in vain. He kept trying while he was alive, while he was dying, and even when he was already dead. He thought that once I will have destroyed everything, and there would be nothing left to end, I would kill myself. That I would die, and be reborn as a god of creation, and create the world anew. An eternal cycle of the life and death of the universe was his solution to the problem. I didn't want to destroy his illusions, but I have no need to kill myself. His help was appreciated, however, as was his ability to fragmentize space and break reality into layers. He was trying to save the world by helping you destroy it? That doesn't make much sense. Don't judge him too harshly. He was trying to find a solution until the very end. Without the Lich, the chain of chance could have guided you to a different outcome, and neither of us would have any idea what that outcome would be. Omicron's technique grants the hero +1 resurrection with full healing. That actually seems rad. Let's take that and stay. Drop some thickets. Absolutely going to be upgrading both of my swords here, I believe. Yeah, the damage is just, again, way too high. Have to take both of them. They share evasion bonus, but that's it in terms of their statistics. I care a lot about damage to all, but it doesn't look like many of these will give me the opportunity to have much of that. So right now I have no counter. It doesn't really make sense to start giving myself any. I could add to my crit damage. So at the moment I'm critting a third of the time. I would lose a significant amount of that, but I would gain more evasion. Actually, that's huge. We're at our max evasion, 75%. No more can be had. I think that might be ideal. No need for rivers at this point. Far beyond that. Groves can still grow down. We'll try and fill out the rest of the space if possible. Drop another outpost. Running out of spaces for these groves at this point, though. We're getting very, very close to being able to set him and forget him. I mean, I guess we still do care about bookeries. I kind of care about blood groves still as well. Wild that we haven't had enough of them, though. This covers 2 spaces that haven't been covered. If I destroy that bookery, I could actually play that in a better location. Take that one there. Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm going to try and go for any of the other secret bosses at this point. Okay, we've only got like 2 more spaces that are unbloodgroved. Don't really need them to be. There's the Oblivion that I was otherwise waiting for, but then don't need anymore. It's all good. Feel free to talk about the secret bosses, because I'm pretty resolute in the fact that I'm not going to go for hunting for them anymore. Forest, suburbs, and river. Nope. 1 more space for a grove. And then I think that's the track done. I mean, there's still outposts for the outside. Even more of them. I don't suspect the... Yes, there's a village down here. Thank you. I don't suspect that we're gonna get too much out of letting this run go as long as it possibly can, because there's not many more structures I can build at this point. So I think largely this is kind of the victory lap of the game for me. The hero loops. Admittedly felt pretty dicey earlier on in the start of this rogue run. I had so much faith in the build that we had for it, that, and the start as well, that I guess we just could not match that with quality of items for a really long period of time, unfortunately. Oh, we have outposts. Oops. Lost both of them just before realizing we had them. No, nothing to do with any of the rest of these, I guess. I could cover 1 more space with the Blood Grove. May as well. A guitar for damaged wall of 11? Huge! Oh my god, that's huge. Also has crit damage chance and pure damage. Let's replace the other Dirk with that. Attack speed up on the boots. No, I don't really care about that. Attack speed up on the boots. No, I don't really care about that. Evasion bonus and crit damage chance. Get crit damage chance on the magic shield. Fine. Oh no, damaged wall? Oh wait, even better. Crit damage chance and crit damage. 41% chance to crit for 200% damage at this point. It's a shame. I really want better boots. But currently, I think they are the best that we can have with the large crit damage multiplier on them. Rough. Every hit increases its crit chance. I'm just surprised that it's surviving so effectively against us. Is it evading me? I didn't think it could do that. I didn't think that was legal. Oh, that health's trending in a negative direction here. Yep. It was the golems the entire time, the blood golems. They were really the only thing that seemed to threaten us over the course of the entire roll, because they could take so much damage. I don't know how that was the case. But damn. They were useful enough over the course of the run. I'm more than happy that they were there to end us. Let's retreat with all of our collection there. What can I do for you, Watchtower? Let's get you to max level. Sometimes I keep watch myself. Strengthens the spirit. Reminds me how to point the crossbow in the right direction. During your expeditions, we can see how the darkness retreats and the great world reveals itself. I hope one day I'll be able to join your assault. Still not the maximum level. Hang the new targets. Draw that bowstring faster. Do you have shoulders? Yeah, then put some back into it. We're in the middle of training, as you can see. Your contributions will not go to waste. I absolutely need to get that to its maximum level to see what the end of that dialogue chain is. Let's go to the alchemy. I'm going to build these. Was it 6? Yeah, it was 6. Dang. Alright. Final level, I'm assuming. What a great structure. The view is unprecedented. The climb, easier than ever. And the arrow slits seem to guide the shots perfectly. Sound like I'm trying to sell it to myself, don't I? It's just been so long since I could call my something a proper military facility. Oh, thank you. Which ends the construction in our town. Do I have anything in our encyclopedia would be a good send-off? I've read all of Omega's notes here. Oh, there's even more locked behind them, apparently. Let's read about the hunter. The hunter prowls the cosmos, looking for his prey. His sharp sight allows him to see and track anything immeasurably far, enough to extinguish a star or two with a single sharp shot. His loyal hounds are always there to eradicate the planets that are not worth the gunpowder. Only something truly extraordinary would force the hunter to fight in close quarters, something that would interfere with his usual target practice style of hunt.
Some people call me selfish. But hey, I am selfish. But I'm also helpful. I keep saving this world, not because I love the people, but because they love me. Thank you, thank you. Always happy to be your old idol. See you the next cataclysm. Don't miss it, it'll be a sight, I promise. And so on, you know how it goes. I'm ready to tear out the throat of the biggest, baddest beast just to see the admiration in their eyes. That's why I always said, but not every metaphor is destined to become reality. A cosmic leviathan came to devour my planet. It could hardly fit in its mouth. Dumb beast. Oh, yeah. I decided to start a diary. Had no ink handy, sadly, though had to make do. Shot that useless creature in the throat. It's only a waste of carbon anyway, and my time too. So yeah, you got it right. These words are written in its blood. At least some use for that giant piece of shit. The years go by. I don't even remember when I became such a powerful bastard. Getting from one star to another takes less than a second at this point. Of course, there is the occasional risk of hitting a planetoid. Useless piles of frozen feces. One day I'll grind them all into dust, but there's no being that could rival me on any inhabited planet in this galaxy. What could you do? Such as the burden of being phenomenal. There's enough me for everyone. I'll protect all the inhabited worlds. I'll have more spare time once my black hole pups grow up. I'll try reaching the next galaxy then. I bet they need an idol and a protector too. But first, I have to deal with this advancing void. If someone's behind it, they won't be staying there long. The darkness approaches. The hell's happening? Why does no one notice the stars are winking out of the skies? Guess I can't protect them from being morons, unlike everything else. Maybe I'm getting paranoid. The hounds have grown since their birth back in... How many eons ago was it? Yeah, it's much easier for me to write a rhetorical question in the diary than actually trying to find the date. I shot a few tracer rounds of the impending darkness, but I can tell you our meeting is drawing near. Sure, go ahead. My hounds and I are waiting for you. And if I can't handle you, oh boy, I won't let you get to this juicy morsel of the universe anyway. I have enough power to feed every piece of it into the black hole this galaxy orbits. I will survive. I am the hunter. And every threat to this world is my prey.
Y'all, that has been Loop Hero. My name has been Rhapsody, and hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. We'll see you next time with something else.